Good afternoon.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
You're in IT college. There's an academy there also which is run, the IS academy, which is run very close to the IT college. There's a lady who runs that academy. I forgot her name.
Sorry,
Have you
sir, I
have you been there?
No, sir, I have no idea.
Okay. Now, what I wanted to ask you was, what is your opinion on this Agniveer issue? Is it right or is it wrong?
So my personal view is that government is not wrong in bringing up such kind of policy, and students should have been more polite if they had any kind of grievances. They should have.
No, I'm
been
not
more-
talking about that. I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
asking you whether you find it right or wrong, the whole process.
Sir, I find it right.
In the sense,
Sorry, sir.
how?
Sir, I feel that government has created a policy after going through the recommendation of various experts, and there was a country had gone through a very wrong situation, like there was corona, so recruitment could not be held properly, and the one more issue is like increasing average age of our army personnel. So government wants to reduce that, and
सर जानना क्या चाह रहे हैं बेटा कि आप बच्चा वहाँ से जो मेन थीम बताते हैं वहाँ बच्चा ट्रेंड होकर निकला, जो बार बार कह रहे हैं ट्रेंड होकर निकलेगा, डिसिप्लिन निकलेगा, डायरेक्ट की सर्विस इनडिसिप्लिन कैसे बातें नहीं जान पाता, वो अच्छा निकलेगा, वो इस सेंस में सर का
You have to convince me. As an army officer, I find it wrong. If I am getting an employee for 4 years and then he's leaving me, I am first of all not able to train him properly, and every 4 years I am getting new lot to train. So my work is suffering. Now, as an army officer, now you have to convince me that what the government has done is right. Can you do that?
so I think this was a temporary scheme, and government has not made it a permanent kind of recruitment scheme. And the country is going through some crisis, and in that situation, some reforms has been made. Like this scheme will recruit, I think, for 5-6 years, and after that, government will rethink about it. And at this time, government needs army officers who have lesser average age. So I think, sir, this is the right kind of.
This is not for
strategy.
officers. This is anyways for jawans.
Perfect scheme.
Sorry, sir.
It is not a perfect scheme.
So I think there is always a chance of improvement.
There are
So
some
I would-
cons, you means to say.
Yes,
There
sir.
would be some cons, right?
Yes, sir. So government need to work on that, and things will be sorted, I believe.
Okay.
Your optional is public administration.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between empathy and sympathy?
And sir, in sympathy, I'll whenever I see any person suffering from any kind of misery, then my feeling will just stop there. I'll feel bad, and my feeling will just stop there. But in case of empathy, I'll I'll put myself in other person's position. I'll share their pain, and empathy is a better version of sympathy, I believe.
Empathy is necessary for civil servant, good or not?
So it's definitely good. It's definitely good. It's needed in civil services.
Empathy.
Yes, sir. And compassion as well. Yes, sir.
You've put this thing in your CV, watching horror movies. I'm sure you must have come across this question. I find a very specific reason why you've put it there. There must be some very specific reason for you to tell people that you watch horror movies. So, what is that reason?
There is no particular reason. I find it very interesting to talk about paranormal things, and I also like watching horror movies. So that's why I.
So, you're just being honest.
Yes, sir. I'm being honest.
Is there any particular reason why you put it there?
So, no, sir. When I
As
thought
a
about-
psychologist, I want to know because I'm trying to study your brain and I want to know why have you put it there. It
So
could
I
have been
could
something
not-
else.
So I could not find any better hobby. Like I didn't get the time, or it was my weakness that I couldn't get the time to develop a
No,
develop.
it's
a
absolutely
different
fine to
hobby.
watch horror movies. But why I'm saying, I thought maybe there's some specific reason why you put it there because
No, so maybe there will be some conversation on horror movies, and that
and then
I
you'll
watch
be able
a lot.
to that will find that you'll make it interesting.
Yes, I believe I find
So
it
till date, which is the
interesting.
best horror movie you found?
Sorry, sir.
Which is the best horror movie?
So for me, it's Incantation. Recently, I have watched this, and it was quite scary. I do not get scared very easily.
Exorcist
but-
was not good.
So I didn't saw that. I don't find that comfortable. I felt like it is more on cruelty side, so I could not see that.
What is the difference you feel? You are working in Reliance, you are any private organization as a manager, and in public organization like SAIL as a manager. What is difference of responsibilities in both organizations?
So I think in public administration, I'll have more accountability, and in private organization, accountability will be lesser. And as public organization and working towards social cause, so I think accountability,
Accountability towards.
public accountability towards government both, sir. I believe it will be there. There will be.
Doesn't feel any accountability if you are working in Reliance.
So I'll feel accountability, but I think the proportion of accountability will be lesser because there will be more decision-making power. Financial authority will be there. So I think, sir, whatever I have read, I feel that private organization have lesser accountability quotient than public organization, as they run on public money and everything is quoted there. So I believe public organization has more accountability quotient.
And public accountability more in public organization.
Yes, sir.
जैसे यू नो यूपीएसआरटीसी,
Sir,
यूपीएसआरटीसी रोडवेज,
yes, sir.
रोडवेज बस, तो रोडवेज की बस चलती है और प्राइवेट बसें भी चलती हैं. व्हाट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज?
Sir, I think private buses.
भी ट्रेवल करते हैं,
Sorry, sir.
ट्रेवल करते हैं ले लेना
जी जी.
पैसेंजर से, और रोडवेज की भी बसें हैं. एक को सरकार चलाती है, एक को ऐसे ही चलती है, तो दोनों में अंतर क्या है?
सर, जो मैंने डिफरेंस एक पर्सनली फील किया है वो फेयर चार्जेस हैं. प्राइवेट में मुझे थोड़े ज़्यादा लगते हैं कंपैरेटिवली, शायद वो प्रॉफिट मोटिव पे ज़्यादा रन
ठीक है,
करते हैं.
हमको यहाँ से दिल्ली बाई बस जाना है, हम तो क्या प्रेफर करेंगे? या आगरा जाना है, कानपुर जाना है, क्या
सर,
प्रेफर
मैंने
करेंगे?
ट्रैवलिंग बहुत एक्सप्लोर नहीं करी है, बट जितना मैं एक बार मुझे दिल्ली जाने का मौका मिला था, तो आई थिंक मैं बस से गई थी, वो भी गवर्नमेंट बस थी, एंड दैट वाज क्वाइट कंफर्टेबल. तो मैं प्राइवेट पब्लिक बस ही आपको सजेस्ट करूँगी.
अच्छा एक चीज़ बताओ, डिजिटल करेंसी का क्या समझती है?
सर, वर्चुअल करेंसीज हैं ऑनलाइन मोड पे, जिनका फिएट वैल्यू, कुछ फिएट करेंसी नहीं है. आई थिंक वो गवर्नमेंट बैक नहीं है अभी इंडिया में.
जो हम लोग ये पैसा ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं नेट पे या वो भी तो वर्चुअल
सर,
है.
आई एम सो सॉरी, मैं कंफ्यूज हो गई थी क्रिप्टो करेंसी और डिजिटल करेंसी.
जो पैसा हम
Yes,
गूगल
sir.
पे से ट्रांसफ़र कर रहे हैं
Yes,
वो भी
sir.
वर्चुअल ही है.
यस
नहीं.
सर, दैट इज वर्चुअल मनी.
वर्चुअल नहीं है कि है?
सर, है वो वर्चुअल.
तो डिजिटल में क्या है, डिजिटल करेंसी में क्या
सर,
डिफरेंस आ
आई एम
गया
सो
है?
सॉरी, आई थिंक मैं कंफ्यूज हो रही हूँ इन दो टॉपिक्स से,
थोड़ा
बट आई
कुछ
रीड
पढ़
अबाउट
लेना,
इट
हैं?
श्योरली सर.
दूसरा, आपका कोर्स आपने बीकॉम किया हुआ है
हाँ जी सर.
और लोग बीबीए भी करते हैं,
हाँ जी सर.
हैं, बिजनेस या एमबीए करते हैं बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में. बीकॉम वाले भी, दोनों में कुछ बेसिक डिफरेंस है कोर्स कंटेंट में
Sir,
या
BCom
एजुअल
and MBA
कंसेप्ट
में?
में?
सर, आई एम नॉट श्योर डिफरेंस क्या है, बट ये मैं श्योर हूँ कि डिफरेंस ज़रूर होगा
डिफरेंस
दोनों
तो है, तभी उसका दोनों का नाम अलग अलग है.
यस सर. सर, आई एम
इसको ही पढ़ लेना
पर्टिकुलरली.
ठीक से है.
Suppose you go to an office which is supposedly very corrupt. There is a price fixed to everything that happens in that office. You, being an honest fellow, you don't want to take that bribe. But you have to transfer it to your seniors. How do you get out of this situation?
Sir, I think I would make sure I go by the laws. I'll do work.
नहीं, फिर तो
As
आपकी
per-
लड़ाई हो जाएगी. Your seniors will not like you. You'll get posted out immediately.
So that is, I'll talk to them. I'll persuade them regarding my values.
Oh, they've been corrupt for years. You have just joined.
So maybe I'll work lawfully and as per constitution. I won't. Take-
That you will do. That is why I'm saying you're being honest. You don't want that money. Now, how do you get out of this situation? What steps will you take wherein you don't get crushed between the people who are ready to pay and the people who are ready to take, and you are the fulcrum?
Maybe I'll work as per law, even if I'm transferred then. But I'll choose honesty over there, and I'm ready to take. Most of the times, people get transferred after they don't do such kind of activities. So I'll take transfer, but I won't indulge in such kind of act just to please my seniors. No.
Okay. So basically, there are methods to do it.
Okay,
The
sir.
bureaucracy works, it's like a machine. So you don't take the money, the money supersedes you and goes. Those things happen, which you will learn eventually in time to come. But this kind of corruption is very well known in our system. You cannot deny it. And once you reach a position, you will have to face it. So you have to be mentally prepared for these kind of things. If you don't, there are people who have written books on this. So you can go through that. And what do you think about corporate corruption? Why are there no laws against corporate corruption in India? करप्शन तो कॉर्पोरेट्स में भी है.
बहुत है.
So I believe they are doing it very systematically. Laws are there, but
No, there are no
corporate
laws.
governance.
A vice president of Reliance might go कि मैं आपके बैनर छपा देती हूँ और वो कहेंगे कि ठीक है आप इतने का कोड भेजिए, 100 रुपये का मैं अप्रूव कर दूंगी, बट इसमें 40 रुपये मेरे हैं. तो कॉर्पोरेट करप्शन भी हो रहा है, बट कॉर्पोरेट करप्शन के अगेंस्ट लॉज क्यों नहीं बने?
So, one thing that I'm able to think is that political parties have their own interest, and those who are in legislation, those who are in parliament do not.
That is what I wanted to hear. Now you cannot go like the पिछला answer was diplomatic, this one is not. I was trying to corner you there only. So never speak against.
गवर्नमेंट की जो लेटेस्ट चर्चा कल हम लोगों ने पॉपुलेशन किया था आपसे, पॉपुलेशन
So population.
आपने नहीं किया था. प्रॉब्लम डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू पॉपुलेशन, प्रॉब्लम डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू पॉपुलेशन, इसको आप कैसे देखती हैं?
So I think population अगर ज़्यादा है तो अपना resources पे हमारे resources कम है, scarcity of resources है, तो एक issue वहीं हो जाएगा. और population अगर बढ़ रही है और हमने properly उसे train नहीं किया, guide नहीं करा, उसे human capital में या फिर demographic dividend में change नहीं किया, तो फिर सर बहुत issue हो जाएगा. बट बहुत टाइम है इंडिया के पास, शायद हम उसे रीप कर सकें.
ठीक है, गुड, विश यू गुड लक.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर.
All the best.